Alright, welcome back to the Italy World Conquest. We have done quite well. In fact, the whole of the Axis has done quite well. Japan has taken a little bit of Russia. Well, in the peace settlement, these are not worth very much, so they took quite a bit of it. We, as Romania, have done most of the work fighting off Russia, so we gained significant amount of territory. So we are we're a major right now. We've got hundreds of factories. Yeah. 113 owned civilian factories and 99 owned military factories. And because we acquired a lot of territory with a lot of empty space in it, we can build even more factories in them, which we are proceeding to do right now. Starting up with a bunch of civilian factories that should help with our trading. Mainly once you pass mid-game, your civilian factories are mainly used to trade for resources that you need to increase your military production. So you can't simply go all out military factories because at some point you will run out of civilian factories to trade for more resources just to build the stuff you need. I've run into these problems many times in previous playthroughs, so this time, once I hit mid-game, I am actually building some civilian factories to keep that war engine going. Yeah, and it'll help with the repairs as well. I've got a lot of infrastructure that's damaged in the war with the Soviet Union. Primarily because I was adopting a strategic bombing strategy. Now we have also joined the war against the Allies. I think the United States is part of it as well. No, they are not. They have not entered the war. So we are actually helping the Germans bomb the crap out of the UK. I'm not sure how well that is going, so we'll have a look right now. Luxembourg, if I remember, was my main base for that. Yeah, we lost quite a number of bombers, but it seems like everything is still going kind of okay. Yeah, we still have bombers active, and they are still doing their jobs. Let's have a quick look at the status of the regions in the UK after my bombing campaigns. Well, it looks like is it 0 damage, or are they completely destroyed? Not exactly sure. Damage levels 1 out of 7. So let's look at something that's probably not been bombed. Let's say, alright, so here, it's unlikely to be bombed. Okay, so if you're not bombed, you have no red bars, and you have no damage meters. So anything with a damage meter is damaged stuff. Alright, so we've destroyed their radio. Your radar. We haven't touched any of the anti-air and stuff like that. And we've destroyed a little bit of this, a little bit of infrastructure, a little bit of infrastructure here. We destroyed their radar and a bit of the airports. Yeah, we've done very little damage actually. Yeah, we've done significantly less damage than I was expecting. Yeah, it looks like we're losing a lot to anti-air. So in South London, as you can see here, maxed out anti-air in 4 provinces have maxed out anti-air. That's probably contributing to the destruction of my strategic bombers. Middle England, well, middle of the British Isles. It looks like they don't have any anti-bomber stuff. Well, slight bit of that. And we are damaging a little bit more. Well, it's not that it's more, it's just that they have less infrastructure. Yeah, we're not doing quite as much strategic bombing damage as I was hoping for. Let's have a look at the status of the war. German-French War. Yeah, this is the war. This is the World War. And it has not exploded yet, so not that many countries are helping the Allies, including the United States. Germany has a war score, And what we doing? Yeah, we're here. We have 0% of the war effort. That's weird. Did we not bomb the crap out of them? I'm pretty sure I remembered running bombing campaigns. Maybe I've loaded the wrong save and I haven't started the bombing runs yet. Can't be right. No, I do have my bombing runs here. It's kind of weird that my war score doesn't show that. Japanese-Chinese war. Yeah, we're not really involved in this war. I think the Japanese were losing last time I checked. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think they're still gonna be losing. Oh crap. You know, considering I've just joined that war, now my regions are on the front line, and I've lost some. Maybe I should have just considered before I joined that front line. Yeah, considering I took a lot of Russian territory, now I am on that line against China. That's no good. Especially not since I have not been moving my troops into China. So there are a couple of considerations I can take right now. I could either bomb the crap out of the United Kingdom and continue to put pressure on their industry. Yeah, there's quite a bit of activity going on in the airspace here. We have been losing a whole lot of bombers. I can continue to bomb them and prepare myself for a naval invasion. Or I could come here and help in the Chinese campaign. Because clearly we are part of it and we are risking our own territory by not helping the Japanese win. Alright, just give me a second so I can get the game on my phone and I can then easily find stuff I'm looking for. Oh, this is not working. There we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, so if you guys have any questions for how the game is going or what we're doing, do tell me in chat and I will respond when I see it. Alright, so it looks like we might have to get involved in the war, the land war over here in China and the British Raj, because our land is on the line, and a naval invasion of the UK at this point with no navy is out of the question. We could, however, continue to bomb the crap out of the UK and try to interfere with their production. Yeah, but joining into the land war against the British Raj in India and in China would be a great idea. Let's get on it. We could push through Iran. Looks like Italy is doing something similar. Or we could push through the north and try to take China. China is just not an easy enemy to fight. We've got units everywhere. Yeah, Japan has not been doing so well. Yeah, it seems like yeah, they pushed in, and now they're being trapped inside. Yeah, the French are helping with the resistance and defense of Singapore, along with the British and the British Raj. Italy's made a naval invasion into China. Well, it looks like the battle is going on pretty well. And we, as the legionary Romania, have to participate somehow. Let's see where we should engage. We do have a whole bunch of armies, and if you joined this playthrough early on, you would know that we messed up big time with division with division design. Not really messed up, but, you know, it was an experiment to begin with. And it held us back and really gave us a whole lot of trouble early in the game. But we've fixed it since. So right now, all of our units should be just fine. These Turkish units. Oh yeah, they're Turkish units. And these are Polish units. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of Turkish and Polish units because those guys refused to defend their own land. So we are in charge of their armies instead. Yeah, so Poland has assigned, well, they gave us 48 units. I think we're left with 42 units. Yeah, they gave us 48 units. So basically they gave us command of their army against Russia, and we've lost 6 of them. Turkey has also given us command of their army, but not all of it, just 24 divisions. And we ourselves have about 50 divisions of our own units. And we are on the way to produce more. Quite soon, quite soon. 20 wall infantry divisions. Alright, so let's get on with it, shall we? Alright, let's first check out what our surpluses are. Got plenty of surplus of everything. Not a lot of it getting exported to. Yeah. Manufacturing is going fine. Production. Let's see. Any deficits here? No, we look like we're good on every line. We do have a bunch of light tanks, and we've kind of stopped using light tanks. It's not that we stopped, we just didn't get into them, because we don't have motorized. So all our light tank divisions are very, very light on organization. Which means in the mid-game, which is what we are right now, you're not very strong. Especially without motorized. Now medium tanks will need mechanized or motorized units to come along with as well. Or your medium tanks will not be very effective. So that's something we're going to have to look at as well. Alright, so moving on. We're going to get medium tank 3 in 27 days. Then we can probably start pumping out units. Alright, so let's join the war in India and China. I haven't decided where to focus on yet. I think India would be a good choice because China will take quite a while to take. In terms of resources, I think India has more. Except for the south of China. But yeah, in terms of natural resources, India has a lot of it. Lots of stuff we can use too. Steel, aluminium, tungsten, a little bit of oil. And most importantly, we can come down and try to get the rubber that's in Singapore. That's a critical resource. If we run out of rubber, we are just not going to make any planes. That's the reason why I've been avoiding the use of motorized units, because you're gonna need to get rubber for that. And rubber, I feel, is best used on planes. Okay, so let's get underway. Let's assign our divisions to the new fronts that we're going to engage in. Mainly the British Raj, I think. Alright, so this division. Gonna go over here. That's 35 divisions. I will put all my guys on the same line, I guess. Let's create some invasion paths. I want to send most of them down south. Yeah, kind of like that. They split them up into 2 parts. But they kind of equal, so it's good. These guys, I think I'm just gonna push straight across. The north is, well, we're gonna have to take it anyway, but it's not particularly valuable. most of the resources are down the south, so this guy over here is going to go straight across all the way to India. Oh, sorry, all the way to China. Well, we should take Rangoon as well. It is in Burma. It is a valuable province. Alright, so something like that. Now we have 3 more armies. 2 are from Poland and 1's from Turkey. Let's see where we can push them. We can help the push in China. China looks like it's taking quite a beating as well because Italy is coming in from a naval invasion and they kind of have the top area secured. Russian Empire somehow has some land here. Let's focus on this. Yeah, let's focus on taking the British Raj like quickly. Yeah, it's probably better than pushing down. Yeah, let's just focus on taking the British Raj. So this division is going to join the front lines over here. Or do we have a front up there? No, we don't. Alright, so this guy is going to go, I guess, up top. Kind of like that. That should secure the northern India front. These 2 guys, put them on the same fronts. I'm gonna push down this way instead. The last guy. Now he is going to push all the way into China as well. Yeah, that should be fine. That's all 5 armies that we have, and we are good to go. Let's hit it. Now I can reassign these guys because they have been assigned here because I needed garrison duty because Bulgaria was part of the Russian war and they weren't able to be assigned. So I'm gonna reassign those guys. Let me see which one is that. Okay, this is always hard. So this front. Oh god, I clicked it. This front is. Let's look for the 15 division line. Yeah, that one. Join this one. There you go. Now you can be a part of the war. It looks like our 10 divisions have been completed. So we have 10 divisions of wall infantry. I am going to assign them to the large army. I could buff up the Polish squads as well, which I'm gonna do. So 6 divisions are going to join the Polish army. And they have, let's see, it was the 18 division line, so that should now be 24. Great. And the remaining 4, okay, it's done. The remaining 4 will join the 17 division guys, which are here. Alright. Man, this is one of those scary moments. If you hit the wrong one, 2 armies will end up merged, and then you'll have to split them up again. Yeah. Scary moments. Alright, so there's plenty of wall infantry over this one, and a couple of punching infantry. Micro infantry are what we used to call them, but now they are punching infantry. They punch through walls, that's what they do. let's have a look at the research that we kind of passed up. Alright, so we completed our doctrines. Not a huge fan of that line, to be honest. And we do have discounts getting into infantry equipment. So let's get that. Infantry equipment 3. That sounds good. 3 more days till all tanks get done. And then we could possibly swing for... we'll be doing it ahead of time as well. But we had discounts going to that. So we might be able to swing for modern tanks. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. 10 more divisions are completed. So I'm gonna put 3 divisions to the... Ooh, let's get that done first. Alright, so now that we have... Yeah, we got a discount 435 days. We're years ahead of time, but we can swing for that. Yeah, let's just swing for it. It's more than a year, but it's 50% discounted, so... Should I see if I'm doing any secret weapon? That doesn't give me much. Just no, not tanks. Yeah, but yeah, let's do the tanks. Yeah, let's get the tank done like super fast, and then all we'll build are modern tanks. So we won't be building any tanks for now. Not really, anyway. We are building some. Not really, yeah, we shouldn't need to build any. In any case, let's put down to tank 3. Not that we really want to be building these yet. Much later, I think. We really want to fix our strategic bomber production because more is good. We keep the British busy at home fixing infrastructure, and we can go on and, you know, conquer the rest of the world until we're ready to do a naval invasion of these guys. So I'm gonna drop production of the artillery units that we have. Drop a whole bunch of it. So we keep more of our strategic bombers built. Yeah, I'm gonna drop even more. I think we have enough of it, right? Not super much of it, but I think we have enough. That guy with the face, what's up, man? Just finished building your PC today. Waiting with Steam to download games. Ooh, cool. Have you gotten HOI4 though? Yeah, it's a key thing right now. Lots of find the game to play, man. Just super awesome. Alright, we're gonna need a whole bunch of rubber. We're down on rubber. Let's get some trading done. Yeah, let me get some... Let's reduce the supplies for this and this. I just want to get as many bombers made as possible. 4 more bombers. Alright, I think we can swing for that. Yeah, let's just cut this down. Make bombers. Bomber. Yeah. Alright, so now we're missing 33 rubber. Let's go get that rubber sorted out. If anyone would still sell us rubber. Oh, looks like Japan has fixed their rubber situation. Let's get some rubber from these guys. I need 105 rubber. That takes care of it. Great, now happy to help the economy of Japan by buying supplies from them. Oh, here's the problem. You're running out already. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix it with the Netherlands. Japan's own supply is a little dodgy right now. Yeah, it is hovering up and down. So they're fighting over territory that may or may not give you any rubber, so that supply is kind of dodgy. Okay, so we have fixed that. And we have a lot of bombers in process of being built, which is great, because we are losing bombers. Hopefully we'll fix that, because we don't want to stop bombing the UK. Keep those bombers going. Destroy more stuff. As much stuff as possible. Yeah. Alright, so this is done. Like electronics, nuclear technology, and rocket technology. Cool. Let's have a look at these. That's all done. We could do special forces. Although I'm not, I don't think Marines are even necessary in the invasion of UK. I've done that before, and I did not use any Marines at all. Just did it with regular infantry. I really don't think Hearts of Iron 4 being such a new game is going to be part of the Steam Summer Sale. Pretty sure. Plus, it's a really hot title right now, so I don't think it's going to go on sale anytime soon. Not while it's so hot. We will need a navy, so I think getting this would help with that. Hang on, flexible navy lets me build naval bombers. This requires either or. I don't really care about fleet in being doctrines, so I'm gonna go with flexible navy. There we go. Justification of war goals. The US is justifying against us. Wow. They want to join the war. Well, let's... No, we can't do non-aggression. We're the guys who created all that aggression. Yeah, we are... Generated world tension. Yeah, that's us. That's us. Let's try staging a coup in the United States. Yeah, you know. Why not? Well, I could wait for me to be done with that. Get myself up to 150 first, before slowing it down. But yeah, maybe we could stage a coup in the US, and then that would be fun. What's going on with my army? How come it can't get through? Do I need the... Hang on. Did the British just beat the Italians out? South Africa has capitulated. Well, Germany's doing well in Africa. Go Rommel, go. Alright, so... Well, it looks like we're getting the... Yeah, the Chinese are pushing the Germans right out of Russia. Well, I still wanna... Well, it looks like China is completely destroying everyone. Killing the Japanese and the Germans in the region. And that naval invasion by Italy, it looks like it's doomed. Yeah, it does not look like they're going so well. I do want to get rid of the British Raj, but it looks like all my lines are gone, so all my attacks have been aborted, so I can't attack through there. Unless, of course, I have an agreement with the Iranians to let us through. No, they will not. They will not give us anything. Yeah. Okay, hang on. We have 150 political power to spend. Let's find something good. Chief of Air Force, Chief of Navy, Chief of Army. Ground Support Air Reformer. I'm going to reduce my naval research time. I think that's going to help a little bit. Or I could get materials designer, but it is kind of late because I don't need... Well, this stuff is not going to help me that much right now. Got very little stuff left to research, so I'm going to go for ship designer. We're going to need to get naval superiority in order to make our way across both the English Straits as well as the Atlantic Ocean, so we're going to need to build a navy. That should happen at some point. Yeah, we should probably start now. The next thing that gets done, it's time to get into the Navy. Alright, so America is trying to justify a war goal against us because we have been warmongers and we have conquered Russia. And it looks like China has beaten back the Axis powers. Japan, as usual, is kind of useless, so we're going to have to come in and help. So, let's get started, shall we? So we have to redo all our battle plans, and now they will have to involve these lines, which will crumble very soon. We're gonna rush all the way down to, I guess, South China. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's see the split that they made. Yeah, 16, 16. Okay, yeah, it's good. Next guy. Okay, you will come down here-ish. That also got split up somehow. I don't know why you need to split even a small army. I would rather they not split, so I'm gonna delete that and do that again. Can you guys just like do a little small line? Yeah, that's right. Just one line would do it. Now the rest of the armies. It's kind of tedious, but unfortunately, it's gotta be done. I guess these guys will focus on getting through this area. Maybe we don't need such a long front, actually. Yeah, let's redo his front line so that we're not covering such a big area. Oh, what's going on? Is Tanutuva an enemy now? Can't be. No, they're not, but I can't seem to start the line over there. I can start it here and then probably extend it. Whole new Romania campaign. Yeah, you missed it. We've already conquered quite a bit. We've beaten the Soviet Union, but China has completely crushed everyone else. So China's crushed Japan, is beating off the Italian invasion, and it's defeating the Germans up top. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna come help. It's my territories on the line anyway. I should come help. Yeah, I started the game yesterday, and I just restarted the save. So we're just about to get going on this one. So we are like kind of a superpower right now. Kind of. We took most of Russia. Well, these things aren't very valuable. They've got crap in it. That's why Japan has it. But we took, I think we have about more than half of the Russian states under our flag right now. Yeah, we took a lot of it. And we are kind of a superpower. We have hundreds of factories right now. The only thing that doesn't change is we can't get more people. Our population does not increase, so we kind of have to just scrape the barrel, and we need to later on. Yeah. Alright, so back to the action. Let me get set up on this guy. Going straight down the middle. I think China's in trouble because we're showing up to the war. Yeah, I've seen this so many times. In almost like 70% of the games, China beats Japan soundly. Soundly. There are very few games which you will see Japan AI beating China AI. Which is amazing since Japan is supposed to be a bit stronger, right? But no. Apparently, the way its scaling is done is a little off. Japan will get defeated by China, so it might make a Japan playthrough kind of interesting. Probably going to be easy if I play it because AI is just bad. So if you take over, you're gonna stomp. And Japan is kind of a minor superpower anyway. But not minor, they're a major superpower. Yeah, if I can conquer the world with Romania, then with Japan, it shouldn't be quite as hard. Alright, so we did this stuff, we can get decryption and all that, but I told myself I'm gonna get started on ships. Well, we can do both then, now that we have infantry equipment done. Let's start with some destroyers. We're gonna need destroyers anyway. Ooh, we can get that. Infantry stuff. Oh, we can push that. It's 99 for tech. But we have the 100% discount thing, so we can probably push for it. Yeah. Alrighty, night bombing is done. Now let's get down at 3. Strategic bombing 20%. I gotta love that. Gotta love that. Let's see how our bombers are doing. Have they all been destroyed? Have we got more bombers? Oh, look at that. We fixed all our bombers. We can now put more bombers into the war. Alright. Now that we've fixed all of that, let's get more bombers in. Yeah. We have only a little bit. But that's fine. So we'll fix it. We will build more. More bombers. I think England is gonna fold from my bomber invasion. Oh, it looks like this north of France is getting a little invasion going on as well. But I don't care. None of my business. I'm gonna bomb all I can bomb. Okay, so I did have some fighters in Wallonie, I think. I don't remember where it is. Wallonie. No, it's Westfalen. Okay. Where's Wallonie? Oh, there you go. I am losing some fighters there. Solid England and Benelux region. I think these guys need to go on northern France because we're losing air war there. Yeah. Somehow we're getting crushed up here. Yeah, we're getting destroyed. Let's put those fighters in there. Put them to good use. Well, we can always do it later. We can always leave the faction and then conquer everyone else. But generally, you know, once you've got most of the world, it's easy mode. It would have no difficulty for me to continue just conquering everything. In fact, sometimes the Germans are, you know, the cause of trouble. Like for example, we were fighting the Russians, and the Germans went and started the war with France. So we haven't beaten the Russians, and the Germans declared war on France. So then the Germans pulled all of their troops off the line against the Soviet Union and went to fight in the Western Front. So it left me and Poland alone to fight the entire Russia. So that actually is pretty difficult because I had to hold off Russia all myself, pretty much, until France was beaten, and then Germany kind of went back, and then we went over and stomped the rest of Soviet Union. But yeah, sometimes they make it a bit harder. So if you're all alone, you can kind of plan your invasions. So you could always wait till the right moment, right, when everybody's at war and they are weak, and then you can pounce and capture everything. So it's kind of like an exploit if you weren't in a faction that weren't drawn in all their wars. Even if you can kind of just take advantage of the situation. So it's kind of exploity. You can also bounce in and out of factions at will, especially when you're not in a war. Alright, looks like my guys have showed up. Yep. Yeah, they're still waiting on the planning bonus. Yeah, extremely poor planning bonuses. Okay, that one's done. We could go with the aviation effort. We could get some special forces. Or we could get this for some nuclear bonuses. Probably for later. I'm gonna go with cruiser effort. Helps with heavy cruisers as well. Yeah, let's do that. Well, it looks like Italy wants to give us some. Sure, why not? Free civilian factories. Okay, we're done building. We're done building most of our civilian factories. Hang on. Now we have more factories to build. It's 1942. We could actually swing for... Yeah, we could swing for these because we have a 50% discount. That will give me more resources. So we increase production cap. Yeah. We can start building the rest of our factories faster. Let's get to that. And yeah, we have a lot of free civilian factories now. 148 factories. We are missing some in the military factories side because China has been pushing up. We've been losing land. So until we get our land back, we're going to be lower on factories. Alright, so I've done massive building of military factories before, and then we ran into issues of just not having resources. And you trade away all your civilian factories and just nothing left to trade. You can't build anything, can't repair anything, just to keep that war machine going. So this time I am going to build a whole bunch more civilian factories so that we don't run into that problem later on. We will run into that problem, I'm pretty sure of it. So we're going to build a whole bunch of these civilian factories, just scatter them all across the map. We're going to need them because we have so much factory space now that we've taken Russia. Yeah, we can build a whole ton of factories everywhere, so we don't want to mess up by overproducing military factories and then not being able to support them because we've kind of tanked everything on military production. So let's not do that this time. Let's make sure that we have sufficient quantity of civilian factories to keep that military engine going. As well as a couple more here-ish. Alright, that should be enough for now. The rest of it is most likely going to be military factories of some kind. Yeah, that's a lot of civilian factories, man. That's a lot of them. It's gonna take us a while to get through that chunk, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, our population is crashing a little bit. I want to keep enough of it for my tanks and my planes and my ships, so do not want to overdo the infantry spam. I'm gonna get some mountaineer units for diversity. Let's see. 10 of these. A bit more. 14 over Transylvania. And 2 rounds. And that's it. So 28 mountaineers. I'm also gonna do another 2 rounds of these, and then I'm done. And everything else will be reserved. Reserved for other units. I'm gonna need some cavalry, I think. Yeah, uses suppression units, of course, with military police. But I will have to get the MP units in there as well. Let's see. We don't have MP units yet, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. So let's keep that out. Okay, we haven't executed any of these plans yet, although they are sitting there. I'm not sure if I should give them more time or simply just push in. I'm not sure if that's going to work, because we keep having to move because the line is moving. We'll give them a little bit more time. Yeah, just a little bit more time to see if they can fix that. If they can't, then it's too late. We might need to buff up our fighters because we've just lost so many. Yeah, we just keep losing fighters. It's quite disastrous, actually. Yeah, we have been losing all our fighters. Bombers production has been keeping up, but fighter production has not, so I could go into fighters. More fighters, I mean. Then we'll have to reduce all of that. It's all stuff we don't want to do. I also need a production run of motorized units. Might as well start now. Nah, full tank divisions are rubbish. You must be shitting me. Full tank divisions have absolutely no organization. You have to have some form of motorized or mechanized or something, some kind of infantry. Otherwise, you only have 10 organization, which means you will break in a very short time. So your tanks will keep running, and you'll do very little. So I don't buy that. And by beating Russia, are you playing on veteran and solo Russia when Russia's not fighting anyone? Or are you fighting them when they're fighting Germany and, you know, you just ran in and take stuff? Because it's a huge difference. Okay, so this is how we're doing it. We're gonna build a whole bunch of motorized because we need some of it. I don't like that they take rubber, but we'll deal with it. We have a surplus of 12 rubber. How did that happen? That's weird. Well, I guess we have more rubber now. I thought we had a deficit. Oh, we kind of drained away from the strategic bombers. Okay, so we gotta cut these down again. Bombers need to be up. No, I need 6 more bombers. good on bombers? Yes, we are. Okay, so now we can get, I guess, more of these, more of these, more of these, more of these. Okay, we'll fix it up. We'll need more rubber now. Let's get the rubber sorted out from Japan. With their very flaky supply. Yep, so right now they have it, so that's good. Alright, so you meant that, yeah. 6 infantry, 3 tanks, 3 artillery. Yeah, you can't have tank divisions without infantry support because they just crumble. They just don't have organization and they just die. They're not good. Which is crazy because that's how the Romanian army is structured. Their light tanks have no supports. That's why they're kind of shit. That's why I don't build them. I could modify them, but I don't have motorized. That's kind of why I did not. Right, this is still looking like they're not going to gain anything because the lines keep shifting. Looks like we're not going to get any bonus in this war, so we're just going to push. Because the Chinese are pushing way too hard, everyone's just crumbling. Alright, full assault. The entire Romanian army is going to push in. So, Sepolis. You soloed Russia, as in you fought them alone, or did you go in and beat them? Because that would be different. Because I've seen the AI Finland fight Russia to white peace several times, but yeah, I've never seen Finland actually solo the Soviet Union and win. Never. Unless there is help from somebody. If you mean solo as you didn't join a faction, then it's not the same, because I've conquered the world without joining a faction as well. But if you fought Soviet Union alone and beat them as Finland, that would be interesting. I would like to watch that. Because as an independent, you can really hide behind other factions' wars. You know, like if the Comintern is fighting Axis, you can just kind of wait till the right moment and just push right in when Russia has nothing on the borders, which makes things much easier. So not being in a faction sometimes actually makes the game easier, depending on the situation you're in, of course. Joining a faction means, well, you don't have to join all their wars, so there's also a benefit in being part of the faction, even though, because you can just sit around and not be part of the wars. Oh, looks like supplies, yeah, major issue with everyone. Yep, everybody's suffering from attrition in a big way. They're busy. We need to cut them off. It's okay. I think the AI is doing fine. Plus, with a large army, you really don't want to micromanage everything. It's just too much a pain in the butt. Too much. Sort by unassigned. Oh, we have a ton more unassigned. I guess our new divisions have been completed. Oh wow, we got 30 new divisions here. Do we really have that many now? Oh yeah, shit, there is a ton of them. Okay, so let's split them up. Okay, what are we gonna do with these guys? Put them on one of these fronts and then let them push in. Italy's influencing our politics. Okay. At this time, it's a little strange. but sure. Yeah, we don't have... Yeah, we have infrastructure issues already, so there's no point joining with more divisions because it's just not gonna make the war any easier. That's some nice border gore. Yeah, it's messy. Everyone's heavy on attrition and no supplies. Heavy attrition. We're gonna keep pushing. It's the only way to beat attrition. Do not run. Just push. Keep pushing until you fix your attrition, okay? How's that sound? Ooh, we killed a Mick. Cool. Yeah, I hate it when the AI does crazy stuff like retreat because we have no supplies. No, keep pushing. Because the enemy has no supplies too. Alright. Looks like we are pushing them back a little bit at a time. Yeah, sure, much better than it was before because it was all the way into my territory. I was losing factories because of that. Now we are pushing them back soundly because let's face it, everybody is facing attrition, not just us. So let's not be stupid and pull back because of the lack of supplies, because they have a lack of supplies themselves. We're all attritioned and we are all starving for food and ammo. But I'm the guy who's gonna push and take territory. That's right. Gonna get that guy surrounded. Keep on pushing, people. Oh, this one's not so good. Let's push on the front. Do that. Yeah, let's cut them off. It's bad enough they have no supply. Let's make sure they get none. Attacking up top. And I really hate to micro in situations like this. But the AI isn't pushing aggressively enough. We have to do a bit more. Come on, push, push, push. Stop slacking. Don't sit around complaining. Yeah, just sitting around. Where's my food? I won't fight if there's no food. No. We'll steal the enemy's food. That's why you must push. I'm gonna push aggressively and try to cut them off here so all of the northern Chinese units have no supply. Completely cut it off. I mean, they're low, but let's make it 0. Cool, I will take a look at that. So I guess Finland is an interesting playthrough. I've never tried Finland, but yeah, it's something that I'll get down to as well at some point. God damn it, man, you really have to micro